Hi guys, welcome to the Fight Edge channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Frank Warren, the promoter of the British WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, reacted to a recent statement by his colleague Eddie Hearn, who said that his ward Anthony Joshua had lost interest in fighting for world titles after a repeat defeat by Ukrainian Alexander Usyk. Of course, they were interested in belts. What the fuck is that? It's just nonsense. That's what is it. Joshua behaved emotionally because he lost the fight. He performed better and showed courage in the second fight. You can't do everything in your power and be proud of it. He shared the ring with a guy who turned out to be more technical and strong-willed, the functionary said. Early in the interview, Warren gave the reason why Joshua dropped the Usyk belts from the ring. Tyson Fury, a member of the coaching staff of former world champion Manny Pacquiao, believed that American heavyweight Deontay Wilder will prematurely defeat his British division rival Anthony Joshua. Wilder will strangle Joshua. Deontay is an athlete. He's always in shape and hits like a fucking train. Joshua stands still and paces. Wilder will hit it with his right hand. And that's the end. Joshua has a weak jaw, Tyson Fury said. Recall that Wilder and Joshua are now synchronously on a series of 2 defeats. The bronze bomber lost twice ahead of schedule to Tyson Fury, while AJ was beaten twice on points by Alexander Usyk. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks for supporting me, guys. American specialist Robert Garcia shared his thoughts about the defeat of his ward Anthony Joshua in a rematch against the world heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk. Recall that on August 20th, Joshua lost to Usyk by a split decision and failed to regain the lost belt. Despite a change of the coaching staff, Joshua was mentally broken after the 10th or 11th round. Garcia said in an interview, Usyk had a great 10th round. It changed the whole fight. At that moment, we were just relying on one good punch or something like that, because Anthony is a powerful puncher. That's what we were hoping for, because at that moment Usyk practically dominated AJ. We did well, but the 10th round changed absolutely everything. The last 3 rounds have become key. In the 9th, we were close to winning, maybe even by knockout. We won on the judges' notes, but everything was decided in the championship rounds. Usyk is a wonderful fighter with an undoubtable character, who knows how to put a confident point. I think Usyk was mentally stronger in this fight, and instead of giving up, he added. As you heard, the promoter of former British heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua says that his ward will hold 4 fights next year. At some time, Hearn confirmed that Anthony will return to the ring, most likely in December, as previously planned. At some time, the promoter believes that a rematch against the Briton Dillian Whyte must be organized for the British public. The next step for AJ will be a fight in December or January against a top 15 opponent. He has to show a dominant performance. Joshua has to get back on the winning path and then stay active. I want him to have 4 fights in 2023. I think the fight with Dillian Whyte is mandatory for the British public, Hearn said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.